They'll mop the floor thoroughly, they'll wipe down all the surfaces, they'll wipe down all the touch points in the room, and then they leave and they come back a day later. And if something gets spilled, it gets cleaned up. But it's basically a very punctate, discrete cleaning experience, and that means for the next 23 hours and 55 minutes, things can begin to regrow. Well, the uniqueness of these materials is that they are continuously active. 99.9% kill of bacteria, viruses, and molds. That is huge. And that will be reducing the what's called bioburden, the presence of these other organisms in the environment. When we looked at the experience of how many of those infections were occurring in our patients, despite all the other processes we had in place, we saw a statistically significant reduction in those infections. One of the things we hadn't expected that we were very pleased to find is that patients and their families see these materials and recognize them as different than what they might have seen had they been in the hospital earlier. And when they ask why and we explain what we're doing, they came away with a sense of what we as an organization are about, which is doing everything we can to avoid any harm to them.
That quality of care and that feeling of safety and the feeling that this is what you would want for your family member, you know, that coupled with your reputation makes a big difference.
So we need something that can maintain itself. In addition to manual cleaning, we want to clean these surfaces sort of in an automated fashion, and that's what this technology brings.
It's not every day that you see these opportunities to be able to improve patient safety and clinical quality, do so at a fairly modest investment level with something that is so straightforward and simple and
it's easy math.
Really good chance of
and it's much more than finance. It's about the culture and the commitment of the company to making it so that we don't harm our patients.
We went into this with a commitment to the fidelity of the data. We honestly didn't know how this was going to turn out. As I think everyone in healthcare would like, you'd like to find new and vigorous tools to combat a really serious problem in the industry. So that when we saw these results, we were very pleased.
My sense is that copper will replace nearly everything that we touch will have some sort of copper associated with it. It'll take some time, but I believe it's inevitable.